When challenges feel too big. There are moments in life when challenges rise up like mountains tall, immovable, and intimidating. Problems that seem too big to overcome, situations that make you question your strength, your future, and sometimes even your faith. You may feel tired. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel like you've reached your limit. But today, let this truth settle deep in your heart. You were not created to be crushed by challenges. You were created to rise above them. And the faith you carry, even if it feels small right now, has the power to move mountains. 1. Challenges are a part of the journey, not the end. Every meaningful journey includes obstacles. Challenges do not mean you are off track. Often, they are confirmation that you are moving forward. If life were meant to be easy, faith would not be necessary. Faith exists because challenges exist. And challenges exist to reveal what faith can do. What you are facing today is not the end of your story. It is a chapter that will one day testify of God's strength in your life. 2. Faith is not the absence of fear. Many people believe faith means never feeling afraid. But true faith often exists alongside fear. Faith says, "I'm afraid, but I will trust God anyway." Faith says, "I don't see the way, but I will keep walking." Faith says, "This is heavy, but I believe God is heavier." Courage is not the absence of fear. It is choosing faith despite it. 3. Mountains look bigger when you're standing too close. When you stand at the foot of a mountain, it can block your entire view. All you see is the obstacle. All you feel is the pressure. But perspective matters. What looks impossible from where you stand looks manageable from where God stands. He sees the mountain, and He also sees the way through, over, or around it. Your challenge has a limit. God does not. 4. Faith grows in difficult terrain. Faith is not built on comfort. It is built on trust. Every challenge stretches your faith, strengthens your endurance, and deepens your dependence on God. What feels like resistance is often what builds spiritual muscle. You don't grow stronger by avoiding challenges. You grow stronger by trusting God through them. 5. Your faith does not have to be perfect. You don't need perfect faith to move mountains. You just need willing faith. Faith that shows up tired. Faith that keeps praying even when answers delay. Faith that whispers hope when doubt is loud. God honors faith that is honest, not flawless. 6. Speaking to the mountain, faith is not silent. Faith speaks. When fear says, "You can't," faith responds, "God can." When doubt says, "This won't change," faith declares, "God is able." Speak life over your situation. Speak truth over your mind. Speak faith over your mountain. Words rooted in faith have power. 7. God is bigger than your biggest challenge. No matter how large the mountain seems, God remains greater. Illness is not bigger than God. Financial struggle is not bigger than God. Broken relationships are not bigger than God. Delayed dreams are not bigger than God. What feels impossible to you is an opportunity for God to reveal His power. 8. Waiting is part of rising. Sometimes rising above challenges does not happen instantly. Waiting is not failure. Waiting is faith in action. Waiting teaches patience. Waiting builds trust. Waiting prepares you for what's next. Do not confuse delay with defeat. 9. Strength is formed in struggle. Struggles reveal strength you didn't know you had. You may not feel strong right now, but strength is being formed in you. Every prayer you pray, every step you take, every tear you cry is shaping resilience. God is building something in you that cannot be taken away. 10. Faith reminds you who you are. Challenges have a way of making you forget your identity. Faith reminds you that you are not helpless. You are held. You are not abandoned. You are accompanied. You are not defeated. You are being refined. You are stronger than this moment because God is with you. 11. Mountains are temporary. No mountain lasts forever. What you are facing today will not define your future unless you allow it to steal your faith. Seasons change. Situations shift. God moves. This mountain has an expiration date. 12. God uses challenges for purpose. God never wastes a challenge. He uses challenges to shape character, deepen compassion, and strengthen testimony. What you overcome today will help someone else tomorrow. Your story will speak hope into someone else's struggle. 13. Faith requires action. Faith is not passive, it moves. It prays when it's tired. It obeys when it's uncomfortable. It believes when it's unsure. Even small steps of faith create movement. 14. Don't compare your journey. Someone else's mountain may look smaller or bigger, but comparison weakens faith. Your journey is unique. Your challenges are specific, and God's work in your life is personal. Stay focused on your path. 15. When you feel like giving up. There will be moments when quitting feels easier than continuing. But don't give up in the middle of the mountain. The climb is hard, but the view is worth it, and God is with you every step. 16. Faith is trusting God with the outcome. Faith is not controlling the result. It is trusting God with it. Release the pressure to figure everything out. God already knows how this will end. Trust Him. 17. Peace in the middle of the storm. Rising above challenges does not always mean the storm stops. It means peace shows up. Peace does not depend on circumstances. It depends on trust. 18. Your faith inspires others. Your perseverance is seen even when you feel unnoticed. Someone is watching how you trust God. Someone is learning courage from your faith. Your faith matters. 19. God walks with you through the mountain. You are not climbing alone. God walks with you. He strengthens you. He carries you when you're weak. You are supported every step. 20. Victory looks different than expected. Sometimes victory looks like healing. Sometimes it looks like endurance. Sometimes it looks like peace instead of answers. Victory is not always the removal of the mountain, but the strength to rise above it. 21. Faith turns obstacles into testimonies. What you face today will one day be a testimony. One day you will look back and say, God brought me through. Hold on. 22. Choosing faith daily. Faith is not a one-time decision, it's daily. Choose faith today. Choose hope today. Choose trust today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. 23. You were built to overcome. You were built with resilience. You were shaped for perseverance. You were created to overcome. God does not design failures. He develops overcomers. 24. The mountain will move. It may not move the way you expect. It may not move as fast as you want, but it will move. God is faithful. Lift your eyes. Straighten your shoulders. Take the next step. Your faith is stronger than your fear. Your God is greater than your challenge. Rise above the mountain. Your faith can move it.